This IRL streamer just fled the country after hospitalizing a kid. Then on top of that, got banned on both of his active streaming platforms because he live streamed himself intentionally aiming a Roman candle at a group of people and nearly blinding an 8-year-old after firing it off.
I'm gonna run right into enemy territory.
Okay, I'm running with you. Let's go. Oh my God! Oh my God! Headshot!
This was supposed to be a happy Diwali celebration for a family in India, and that just turned into a trip to an emergency room after the notorious IRL streamer Sam Pepper took aim at a group of strangers with a firework and ended up hitting the 8-year-old girl.
It's bad. I don't know what's happening, but it's bad.
The cops on him?
No, I think it's bad. I think it's bad, lady. They're putting this person on a bike out of here. They put the person on the bike and they're gone.
Did they get injured?
Yeah. They're basically saying that but the person's gone now, and Sam said don't film, and he gave me his mic.
But unfortunately, it only got worse from there, because then came the allegations that he actually blinded the girl, and Sam's account was banned on both Pump Fun and Kick immediately following the event. And even though he's denying these allegations and he's claiming that she only received a cut above her eye, it hasn't stopped people from sending these videos to local authorities and calling for Sam's arrest. And what's crazy is this wouldn't even be his first time he's gotten himself arrested for being an idiot on camera, because if you know anything about this guy, you know he is no stranger to getting himself in all kinds of trouble just for some views online. So Sam Pepper obviously has been online for well over a decade now, and he's spent a good chunk of it being obnoxious. We've briefly covered him a few months ago where he was detained at the North Korean border.
I'm currently standing on Chinese soil, but I'm actually the closest any person possibly can be to North Korea. The other side of that green fence, just right there, is North Korea. I'd rather not go to the police station. No, it's a little scary for me.
But if you're lucky enough to have gone so peacefully without knowing who Sam Pepper is, let me quickly fill you in. Because Sam started YouTube in 2010 and specialized in the genre that we all obviously love here on this channel so much, the prank genre.
Pranking myself.
And over the next few years, Sam would have a numerous amount of scandals related to these pranks. Like his incredibly moronic and just disgusting 2014 butt-pinching prank, where he faked having his hand in his pocket, kind of like this, or he had like a fake prosthetic arm in his pocket, and then he had his real arm up under his shirt, and then he would go behind women and pinch them in the butt and then make it look like he didn't do it and be like, wow, that's crazy. Who pinched you in the butt?
So Sam Pepper went to the 3rd Street Promenade and he had a fake arm that looked like his hand was in his pocket.
Essentially, he was just giving himself an excuse to harass random women and calling it a prank online. And obviously the video blew up with viewers pointing at how weird and not okay that was, that he filmed and posted himself being a creep and touching girls without their consent or even their knowledge. But he quickly uploaded another video where the genders were swapped, and he tried to play this whole thing off as like, it was just a social experiment, bruv. And obviously this version was extremely staged and scripted, allegedly to like highlight the abuse towards men. And I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't go both ways, but Sam Pepper sitting there and using that as some sort of weird deflection is just pathetic. But then the next big prank that got everyone's attention was killing my best friend prank, where Sam essentially kidnapped the YouTube creators by the name of Sam and Colby and then pretends to shoot one of them in front of the other one. Obviously, Colby, the guy getting shot, isn't on the prank, and obviously this didn't go over too well with their fans because they were all like, wow, you just traumatized a guy for a YouTube video. Awesome. But it did come out later on that everyone was in on the prank, but it still didn't leave the viewers with a better taste in their mouth.
Let's see how he reacts to his best friend of 5 years being in front of him.
No, this thing right here is it, right?
No, he's everything
But obviously, that was a decade ago. Did it get better? No. Because in 2018, that's when he started IRL streaming, because I guess you saw how well Ice Poseidon did back then. And of course, you can't really forget the Save Your Kids crypto scandal that also swept up a good chunk of the FaZe Clan members into this media firestorm. And that's essentially just labeled the guy as a forever scammer, but like I mentioned, he was detained at the North Korean border. Ultimately, he was released, and I haven't heard too much of him until today's topic, where Sam went to India to do this Diwali stream, where he nearly blinded an alleged 8-year-old girl from a firework. And even though he's openly presenting himself as genuinely obnoxious and disrespectful, Sam has visited India multiple times prior with seemingly no issues. But while live streaming in New Delhi last week, Sam and his friends started joining in on local Diwali celebrations and quickly threw all critical thinking skills right out the window as soon as they were in possession of some explosives. Oh, they were fireworks, not Except you hear one of Sam's friends read a chat message about someone blowing off their hand with a similar firework just minutes before they send a girl to the hospital.
You knew someone that blew their left hand up with fireworks? India? Okay, well, I won't light any.
I mean, it's just weird because one of Sam's streaming buddies, Deepak, mentions something about how he could get in trouble for the fireworks or that they are illegal. And he does this more than once. But he is also aware that he's being live streamed, and I guess I find it very hard to believe that he would actually knowingly broadcast that information. Then again, nobody that I'm talking about in this story is necessarily known for being a great mind, so anything is really possible here.
Police want to come here, they catch me.
This is illegal?
Prison. No, but it's not you. It's him.
But the incident was live streamed on Sam's Pump Fun account and also through a Kick streamer by the name of LettyVision. And like I said, it starts off with a group venturing out of an apartment and into the hectic streets where locals were shooting off fireworks and gleefully celebrating Diwali. And I will admit, there's a lot going on. It's loud, there are fireworks exploding almost constantly, and tons of people of all ages running around and playing in streets. But for some reason, almost instantly, Sam points to another group nearby and accuses them of aiming their fireworks at his group, and then jokes about firing back.
No, look, they're getting us here, look.
Look, they're sending one our way. There's one coming this way.
God, I've got him. Oh!
Bro, he whizzed past his head.
It hit him in the back, bro. It bounced off his back. Bro, that's where it hit him, and it bounced off his back and went into the air.
This firework even almost hits a different guy in the middle of the street, and for some reason it still doesn't register to anyone that everyone involved here is at risk. But if anything, Sam seems unsatisfied at the lack of direct contact and quickly equips himself with a new firework. And the craziest Freudian slip after he announces that he'll be running right into friendly territory, because it's obvious to anyone on Earth that these people are not starting a firework war, nor are they threats, but he just quickly stutters and corrects himself and refers them as enemy territory before lighting a fuse and sprinting towards them, aiming the Roman candle directly at a group of strangers.
Right, light me, someone. CBR, I'm gonna run right into friendly territory.
I'm gonna run with you. All right, let's go. Oh my God! Oh my God! Headshot! Bro! That's the block. They went off the block. Yo, someone might have died.
And naturally, the firework that Sam intended to hit someone with did in fact hit someone in the face, which prompts Sam to immediately scream, "Headshot." Okay, bud. Meanwhile, that woman needed to be brought straight to the hospital. And you can sort of tell by Sam's expression immediately that he was worried, but the real concern doesn't set in until a local approaches them and says, "Hey, the girl lost her eye completely."
Her eyes has gone.
No, they haven't.
One eye has gone.
No, it hasn't.
No, how? I think they're pretending, but one eye has gone. Seriously. I'm not joking. No, I don't think
they were firing at us as well. I just play with them. It was accident. Like, I didn't think we actually hit.
Now, you would think that Sam would, I don't know, maybe be very concerned, but instead he just switches into, like, damage control and starts refuting that that didn't actually happen. Like, they were firing at us as well. People were firing fireworks in all directions here, but him running and aiming it straight at a group of people on purpose, yeah, I mean, there's just no way of excusing that behavior. But when it becomes very clear that there was a very real injury, even when it wasn't her losing an eye, Sam instructs his friends to put the cameras down and take his mic.
Can you go and see what happens? Go and check Deepak. Without the stream.
Yeah, without stream.
no stream?
What? You didn't free fire with the cannon you gave me.
The one you gave me?
I just shoot in this direction. Don't film DVR.
Okay.
And this is about the time where Twitter started echoing the headlines that Sam just blinded a random girl. And pretty much nobody was surprised that he ended up acting like this on a stream. But once it's cleared up, the girl is on her way to the hospital with just a cut on her face and both eyes are still intact, the group does some more justifying and blaming. They can't expect nothing to happen. They were shooting at us. Everyone cheered when it happened.
Right above her eyebrows, she got a
Okay, so it's not at the end of the world. The eye isn't gone.
No, it's not her
but
eye, like right above her eyebrow, they slip, but it's still bad.
Yeah, it's still bad, but
it's still not great. She's going to hospital, but they cut like here. Obviously, we're going to pay for the hospital
Yeah, no, pay for the hospital bill. But however, they were shooting on this side, and if they shouldn't have done it,
each other, and it was just
it happens. Like if you don't shoot fireworks at each other and then expect nothing can happen.
And yet, none of that excuses aiming a Roman candle at a child and hitting her in the face with it. Like, you have to be such a shitty person to find ways to blame a child for you injuring her. But again, no one's ever accused Sam Pepper of being a good person, so hey, this is just kind of par for the course. But Sam has since gone to Twitter and recounted the entire event like we don't see what just happened, but in quote he says, "I was in India tonight with another big group firing small firecrackers back and forth." Small firecrackers. It seems stupid now I'm writing this, but one of the group on the other side got hit by a cracker I shot. That just sounds so wrong. Got hit with a firecracker I shot and got a cut above their eyebrow. I feel terrible. We sent someone with them to get them checked out and made sure all costs were paid. They got a paper stitch and are now back home. I love that he didn't go and confirm that she was okay. He sent someone. He must have been too busy fleeing the country. But still, he's shifting the blame on the other group, claiming that they were engaging in a firework war and had been shooting back and forth at one another. Also, Sam admits the girl suffered an injury to her face and had to be taken to the hospital. Allegedly, he paid for the hospital costs and the girl only required a paper stitch, but still, it's hard to know. But I guess paying for the treatment is the bare minimum when you send someone to the hospital. Cough, cough, David Dobrik. But still, I guess we just have to take Sam's word for it for what exactly happened and if he actually paid for it. It's not confirmed who the girl was or the severity of her injury, but the whole event was enough to get Sam banned on both Pump Fun and Kick. And it's not confirmed how long the ban will be or if Sam will face any real repercussions in regards to the girl he injured. Because the group has since fled to Africa to avoid repercussions from all this, because originally they were going to be in India for roughly a month, but that was obviously cut short.
You know the only reason we came here because we were lying on our beds, with closing our eyes, falling asleep, and we were like, we have to go right now, otherwise we're gonna fall asleep.
So maybe there is a chance that Sam faces legal repercussions in India, but that would probably only be if he actually returned to India. The VODs have since been deleted, but obviously the clips have been saved and are circulating across the internet. Because at the end of the day, he intentionally hit someone with a projectile, insured them enough to send them to the hospital, and recorded all of it himself for the authorities. But as of now, it's radio silence, and it's been pretty damning, because Sam has also been getting away with his antics for over a decade now, and if anyone believes they're immune to being canceled or getting any real repercussions, it's definitely him. But it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens and if any of his channels actually get reinstated. But who knows? Most likely, he'll probably just join all the other streamer rejects on Party. But that's it for now. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.